Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. Today I am here by myself, Retro is not around, and we're going to be doing our episode 3 here today as a solo episode. And as you can see, our nice little donation room looks so great. We got this wall completely finished off, and we actually did a Skyblock stream last Friday and added a bunch of these items and finished off that wall. And what we explained on stream is that we have all of these different stream active people and all their heads are in here. And if you look in this chest, there's a bunch more people's heads in there as well. And here's Cameron right here, and then I think Pro is up top. He's part of the statues now. But a lot of people have been donating a bunch of items and stuff like that. And as you can see in my inventory, I have a lot of good stuff in my inventory. So right now, I have like 7 stacks of iron. I got all of this stuff in my inventory right here from a drop party. And then this was actually dropped to me by one of the guys in the donation area just a second ago. But right here, we got 2 magma cube spawners. We got that from a drop party earlier today, along with 2 blaze spawners. And blaze spawners are super expensive. They're actually really good for selling a bunch of items, and we got them from a drop party earlier today. So that was also very, very good. And along with that, a couple of people have donated spawners. I think we've gotten 1 magma cube and 1 skeleton, both from Ty the Owl, which is also very much appreciated. So we're going to be having a spawner grinder going up pretty soon, and I think I might try to put some work in on it in today's episode, or I might work on some other stuff. I haven't really decided yet. But we got our 7 stacks of iron. We got, of course, our 4 spawners. And we also got 8 $10,000 money notes. So we're going to cash all of these things in right now. And we just made 80 grand off of that drop party, which is pretty good, along with all the hundreds of thousands from these 4 spawners. But what I did before we started up the episode is you'll see these chests down here. And there's all these random items all over the place. And people have been donating a bunch of stuff. But these ones down at the bottom, I've sorted out. And it looks like they're actually throwing stuff in there right now, like random logs and stuff. But we've been collecting a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of ores and stuff, and all the donations are very much appreciated. And we're going to be having to add new areas to put all these items, because in like the first 2 days of having this thing, we've almost completely filled it up, and it looks like they both went down there. Alright, well, they're trapped. Pro is now trapped. Okay, Pro, come on up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, we'll close that off. And, okay, we're going to put these here. We got the Pro Potato, which is the Pro Potato right there. Literally made a potato of himself. And we got Zyphalopagus, the Healthy Curl. What? I am not exactly sure what that's a reference to. But, what do we got here? We got Double V, which is Virtual Vendetta's stuff. We got a whacking stick. We'll put a whacking stick. We'll put Double V right there. What else do we got? R Snack and Zyphs from Fire Eagle. So I'm assuming he's saying it's like a retro snack because it's the R at the beginning, and then there's me, and then it's from Fire Eagle. So thank you to Fire Eagle for the wooden block right there, and we'll turn it on its side because it looks cooler. And, alright, so I saw a bunch of these. These were from Virtual Vendetta, the guy that I did my Season 2 of Skyblock from, and he's been playing on here as well. And it looks like he's like, my level 30 luck, and it was like a really bad sword enchant. And we're going to spin it around to where it's straight. Now, we'll do it straight up. We'll do a straight up sword like that, and then what we also got is his level 30 luck, which is actually pretty good. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on the wall. I might actually kind of use this fortune pick for right now, but we might put it up on the wall eventually. But the late night grinder, he was talking about redstone stuff. He was actually Skype messaging me about it, and we got that one up there. So I'm assuming that's at 3:52 a.m. he got the redstone or something. It was going crazy. But I think somebody also put down the last anvil here, but we'll put the anvil on the wall. We have enough iron to be able to replace it ourselves, which should be good. And then we also got the Maker of Retro, which is emeralds, but on my pack it looks like amethyst, and then we got anvil from Scooby. So I'm assuming Scooby gave us that anvil, which is all good. We'll put the stick up there, and we'll also put the amethyst or emerald up top. And we have almost filled up this wall. We only got 7 slots left on this wall. We'll probably be adding a lot of item frames over to this, and I'm thinking, me and Retro were talking about it, because this head wall filled up very fast from random people donating heads and stuff, is we might turn this into like a big skyscraper building with a bunch of like ladders going up and all sorts of stuff like that. But it should be pretty cool, and a lot of people have been hanging out, donating, and walking around the island and stuff. But we also did a Skyblock stream last Friday, which, speaking of streams, I've been updating my stream schedule. It's going to be earlier in the day now. It's now from 12:30 to 3 p.m. on all weekdays, and we stream mainly Skywars and a bunch of other stuff like Skyblock. We'll stream Money Wars and a bunch of other stuff that you guys want to play. But we have a ton of progress going in on our place. During the stream, we got a second layer of the cactus farm going, and recently, earlier today, I made the bottom part like a solid building and gave it like the roof in here and stuff. But we've just been kind of collecting cactus while people have been AFK, and I don't know how those got in there. I think it might have been when I was on stream, I was messing with it and breaking blocks, and it kind of showed up that way. But we've just been kind of hanging out. Me and Retro have been playing on here a lot in our free time, and we've gone to the PvP zone a decent amount, which you guys, I think in either the last episode or in today's episode, I'm not sure which one I put it in, but me and Retro were doing a lot of PvP fights. And you guys will see that or have seen it already, and I don't want to spoil it if it's in today's episode. I'm not sure which one it's going to be in at this point. But what I think I'm going to do right now is, since we've already put everybody's heads on the wall and looked through our donations for today, this is how we're going to normally start off our Skyblock episodes, I think from now on for the most part. But since we got all that stuff already going, we're going to hop into the rest of the episode. I'm probably going to want to build like a grinder, or it's going to be some other farm. I think I'm going to save my house for a future episode, because as you guys can see, Retro has been building up his house like freaking crazy. Like, it is nuts. Like, this is like some really cool futuristic house, which he actually turned into a parkour course on our stream. So for you guys, on Fridays we do random like games, because most of the other days we do Skywars. And what was voted for was to play Skyblock, which the day before or whatever, we had uploaded the first episode of Skyblock. And so he turned this whole thing into a parkour course, and it was like really cool and a lot of fun to play around with. But yeah, so if you guys want to join in for that. But oh my goodness, look how much money Pro's just giving us money. What is this? Thank you so much, Pro. Hold on, let me message him. Message the Pro Potato. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Pro. That's awesome. He's giving us a lot of money. That's actually really, like, I mean, it's a donation and a half right there. Look how many thousands of dollars we just got. Oh my gosh. Send him the nice little heart and he's just, money. Yes. But we're going to hop into the rest of the episode now. We're getting a lot of donations from people, which is a lot of fun and cool stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to hop into the rest of the episode. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So I actually was looking through my inventory just now and was about to go sell a bunch of items and realized that I probably should do it on screen as well, so you guys could see all the profit that I actually made off of the drop party and all the cactus farm and everything. And I actually realized I didn't put the yellow super sword up on the wall, so we're going to set this one to being a straight up sword as well. We forgot to put that one up on the wall when we were going through all the items, and we're going to be holding on to this pickaxe for right now, because we'll actually be using it, because this is actually a really good pickaxe. And then when it gets lower on durability, we'll hang it up on the wall because it'll be out of commission or retired. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Warp Shop real quick. We're going to sell all of our items. Keep in mind right now we're at 210 grand. A lot of that money recently was just sent to us because of our boy Pro Potato hooking us up with a bunch of cash. But we're at about 110 grand. And we're going to sit here and sell all of it and see how much money we end up with after we sell the iron and the cactus. Alrighty, so we just finished selling off the rest of our iron. We already got all the cactus sold, and we're up to 232 grand, so we just made another solid 20k, and we're probably going to be using a lot of that money for blocks to build up our grinders, and of course, we gotta challenge Retro's house. We gotta have a nice looking house. I'm not sure if I'll make it that ridiculously tall, but I'm gonna make something pretty presentable over on that side eventually. So I gotta save up a little bit of money, because look, his is completely out of iron blocks. But I think I'm gonna be going for a different type of style for it. And yeah, I'm actually making a lot of money so far, and especially from these iron profit shops, which I'll probably be setting up one of my own once we eventually get iron golem spawners. But that's the plan we got going on right now. But let's for real hop into the rest of the episode this time. And we are back once again. So what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to be selling all of our spawners, I think is what we're going to do first. So I thought I was going to make a magma cube farm, but I'm probably not going to do that for right now. What I'm going to be focusing on is trying to get a witch spawner. If we can get multiple witch spawners and set up a grinder to be able to get some redstone, if we get a redstone shop going, redstone in the AH right now is selling for around 30k for a full stack. Like, this one's missing 4 pieces and it's down at 27k. But a bunch of these stacks, I think a lot of people have been buying them, but going for around 30k, but this one's up a lot higher, that's why it hasn't been bought yet, I think. But a bunch of people are wanting to buy a bunch of spawners right now, so I'm thinking I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. So right now, I'm going to AH sell this magma cube spawner for 80,000 right now, and see if I can actually make some profit off of that. And let's see, what do we got? There it goes, shows up 80,000 for a magma cube spawner, and we're going to sell all of those that way. But somebody was asking for a skeleton spawner, which goes for around 300k, so I'm going to sell it for about 330. and see if I can get a little bit more for it. So I'm going to do AH sell 330,000 like that. There we go. There's a skeleton spawner for 330,000. Hopefully that one will sell as well. And we're going to try to sell a bunch of stuff. I think somebody already bought the magma cube spawner, which is pretty good. Alright, we're going to do this one. We'll set it up to 85k because they bought it immediately. So we're going to do that, and then we'll sell another one, 85,000. Blaze spawner, we don't want to sell that for 85,000. That would be insta-bot. So this one for 85,000. Oh no. Okay, they've all been listed at once. There's a skeleton spawner, 2 magma cubes, and hopefully we can sell off our blaze as well. The blaze are going to be the biggest money makers, I'm thinking, but it should be pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to probably do, though, while we're waiting for those things to sell and make some money that way, while we're waiting to be able to buy our witch spawners, is we're going to be tearing down this thing, which has served us very well, and I'm not sure if there's actually still ores down here, but Retro's been mining a bunch. There's a ton of cobblestone, ton of lapis, and we're going to be setting up a massive filter system over on this side here. So along this pathway, what we're going to do is we're going to have along this wall, we're going to have like 4 of these cobble things. So we can have multiple people mining at once. Me and Retro can both be AFKing along with separate accounts or whatever, to be able to mine a bunch of cobblestone. Because what we've been doing to get a bunch of our money, besides like selling spawners like I've been doing recently, is we've also been selling a bunch of these ores. And as you can see, he's actually organizing them right now. But we have so many iron blocks, so many diamonds, and we're planning on trying to go for IS top. And IS top, in case you guys are wondering, is where you have the highest level island up here in the top right. And so ours right now is at 406. If you look at IS top, the highest guy is at 61,000, but 10th place is down around 5,000. So we'll be able to get up on the leaderboard pretty soon if we start mining for all these resources and placing them down, that kind of stuff. But it should be pretty good if we get that all going. But what I'm going to be doing is I'll be doing a little speed build. We're going to build a couple of these farms, and we're going to set them up a little bit smarter. As you can see, I have a bunch of chests and hoppers. I'm going to make a big storage system, and I'm actually going to make an item filter down at the bottom, but we're going to actually need some redstone for that. So we actually got to drop about 30 G's trying to get some redstone. And then once we get our witch spawner and stuff going, in the next episode, we'll be working on the grinder. And once we get our witch spawner going, we won't have to be buying any more redstone, and we can actually make a bulk redstone sell shop, because a bunch of people actually want a bunch of redstone. So it'll work out pretty nicely, and not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna hop into the speed build right now. Hopefully we can sell off the rest of our spawners, and yeah, that's gonna be about it, and I'll see you guys in the speed build.
Talk to me honestly.
And we are now finished with our speed build. Hopefully you guys did kind of enjoy that type of style of it. We made 4 little containers here, and we actually don't have comparators, and we'll probably need to go to the nether to be able to grab the quartz from it, because I didn't see anybody selling the individual quartz to be able to get this item sorter working, because I need a comparator at the top of each one of these little redstone things to be able to sort out all the items to the specific ores, whether it's iron, gold, lapis, diamonds, emeralds, anything like that. And we'll be sorting them all out, and this chest is just, for right now, it's kind of a temporary, holds everything in it chest, and eventually it's going to be if like somebody accidentally drops an item in there, it won't just get pushed into the sorter system and then lost. It just puts all the random stuff into this chest over here. But another cool thing that has happened is all of our spawners have now sold. So we sold 5 magma cube spawners, 1 skeleton spawner, and also 2 blaze spawners, a lot of which we got from a drop party, and then Ty the Owl also hooked us up with a couple other spawners, and including the skeleton one that we sold, which helped us be able to get this spawner that I'm holding in my hand. So we now have an Iron Golem spawner. I bought it off of the AH for 975k. I'm really hoping it's actually an Iron Golem spawner. They didn't somehow glitch it to be renamed, because the renamed ones are kind of like a little bit sideways. As you can see how this name is sideways and then this one's straight up and down, how it's italicized. I'm hoping they didn't somehow manage to glitch it out that way, and I'm hoping it's actually an IG. But I spent 975k on this Iron Golem spawner, which is a lot of money, but it is 25k cheaper than the one in the shop. So I got somewhat of a good deal, I guess. But not too bad at all. We got ourselves an Iron Golem spawner. In the next episode, we'll probably be building a grinder for that. And we're also going to be getting a witch spawner. With our almost 900k we have left in our balance, we'll be able to buy one witch spawner. If you go over to Warp Shop, you'll be able to see the witch spawners down in this bottom part down here. And it looks like they unmuted chat, so people are like freaking out in the chat. But if you look over at the stuff over here, this is the witch spawner. It's 700k, but normally an Iron Golem, where is it? Where is the Iron Golem? The Iron Golem is over here, I believe. Yeah, the Iron Golem goes for $1 million. So I got it 25k off, which isn't too bad. And the witch spawner, we'll probably try to buy it off of somebody, and if we can't get it within the next day, we'll probably buy one from the shop. But it's always good to try to save like a couple 100k if people are trying to sell them to empty out their farms or whatnot. But we're going to head back to our island, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through the chest one more time. There's a couple more items that have been donated since I've recorded this episode over like a day-and-a-half time period. And in the next episode, I'm hoping I'll be back with Retro. I'm not sure what he's been up to today. He hasn't been online a whole lot, but we're going to grab these items and end off the episode that way. So I sorted these ones out. It stopped being so dirty, just a nice little pun, and then a stab and a half with the Unbreaking 1 enchantment on it. So we're going to put these two up on the wall as well, and we're going to be able to finish this part off. Let's turn that one sideways because it looks cool. And now we're going to spin the sword around, get it going straight up. All these swords are facing straight up, and we only have 4 spots left on this wall, which isn't too bad at all. I think you can put item frames on this part too, so we might do that as well on each side, and then we will probably fill up this whole wall and probably need multiple layers up top. And that's what we're going to be up to right now. So, yeah, we got our IG. We'll be working on that next episode. We'll either make the Iron Golem farm next, or we will be making a witch grinder to be able to get a bunch of redstone. And we might set up a sort of system to have them both in the same one. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be up to. But Retro's making some more progress on here, and hopefully we'll be back with Retro to build up the grinder next episode. But that's what we got going on. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode of Skyblock. We got Barnesy here. I think he's trying to message me, and we're just finishing off our episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.